Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. And Susie Antara James here, and we are live as promised from earlier on today. So thank you so much if you're popping in. Hopefully I'll see you all very shortly. And for anybody who comes in and watches the replay, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an absolute pleasure to have you join me. So if this is your first time and we've never met before, welcome. My name's Susie Antara James. I'm an energy intuitive angelic coach, and I have social media channels here on Facebook, which is where you may have found this video, or on YouTube, plus on Instagram as well. So thank you so much for joining me and being here. A little bit about myself. I started this journey nearly 30 years ago, and since then I've grown and developed with my spiritual practices. And the one thing that I've come to love, well, two things actually, are working with crystals and angels. And in between that, I've learned how to work with cards, develop my own cards, draw angels, so all sorts of different things going on in my life that I do. And one of the things I love to come on and do is just start chatting about anything and everything, really. How my day's been, what we've been up to, just as a way of getting to know you so that you can get to know me and just see that I'm this real being in the real world. And yeah, so I live in the north of England. I'm a mother, grandmother, and have a fur baby. So lots of things to keep me occupied during the days. I used to work in the health service as a nurse in theatres, and I did that work for over 40 years, and something that I really enjoyed doing. In between times, I did try working in an office a couple of times, spent about a year each time doing that. I had a thoroughly enjoyable experience, learning new skills, still within the healthcare and still dealing with people that I was used to dealing with and working with, but always I ended up going back to the role that I enjoyed in the operating theatres. And during that time I went through a couple of life-changing experiences, and it was those that put me on my path of working with the angels. So if you're interested and would like to know more and are interested in how you can work to connect yourself with the angelic realms and develop your own way of talking to the angels, then I'm running a 5-day event starting on Monday called 5 Days for Archangels, whereby I will talk about how I learned to connect with them, how my journey started with them, and teaching you how to find those skills for yourself, because I believe that this is something that we can all do. It's not just for those that feel it's a gift or that only certain people can do it. This is something we can all do. We're born with, I call it our sixth sense. You know, we have all our other senses like sound, taste, all of those. And this natural intuition, this what we would call gut instinct, when you can learn to develop it and learn how to tune into it and how to resonate with it, how to balance your energy vibration so that your vibration matches the vibrational energy of the angels and the etheric realms, then you too are able to connect to the angels, connect to spirit if that's what you choose to do. But listening to our higher self, listening to our intuition, it's all part of working with the angelic realms and the way of developing it for yourself. So if that's something that you feel you might be drawn to doing or interested in, please just message me, and I'd love to have you join me next week. It would be wonderful to see. One of the other things, as I mentioned, that I love to do is I draw and I doodle. And I started off about 10 years ago with this. At first, I was one of those that said, I can't draw, I'm not an artist, I don't know how to draw. I was told at school by my art teacher that I would never make an artist, and highly recommended that I didn't take art as one of my subjects, which is something I really wanted to do, because I thoroughly enjoyed just doodling and playing with colours and that. But because at the time I wasn't able to draw a picture of a bowl of fruit, I was just told I'd never make an artist. So I never went on and followed that path. But then over the years, it came back slowly but surely that I wanted to get into, somehow or other, doing something with artwork. And I remember going on my first ever angel course, which is where I began my journey. And in one of the days that we had a meditation in a class where we were going to go into a guided meditation, sit with pen and paper, and draw our guardian angel or one of our spirit guides. And at the end of the meditation, I remember sitting there, pencil in hand, piece of paper in hand, and that was how it was at the start of the meditation, and that's how it was at the end of the meditation. And I just looked at it and thought, I can't do this, I can't draw, I'm not an artist. And I remember being so disappointed when everybody else started showing their pictures that they'd drawn of their angels or their spirit guides. I mean, some of them were like doodles and some of them were really very artistic. And I remember thinking, why have I got nothing? I have nothing. And I went away to my room and even had a little cry, because I was so emotional about it, that I hadn't been able to achieve it. And I just believed that everything I'd been told was true, that I wasn't an artist, that I couldn't draw. And that stayed with me for a few years longer. And then the more that I began to understand about energy and how to connect and how to relax into the energy and just allow it to be, I realised that I was being inspired to draw, but again, I was putting up my own blocks. Hi Sheila, hi Beth, hi Carol, lovely to see you guys. Thanks for popping in. So I just sat there and thought, what's this all about? Why am I feeling this urge, this need to draw? I even went out and bought colouring pencils, art pads, paints, everything. And I was just feeling so inspired to do it, but still not able to put anything down on paper. And then I remember talking to one of my spiritual teachers, and I was like, I really don't know what this is all about. And they went, well, it's because you're meant to do this. You're meant to be drawing. You're being inspired. Just follow it. I said, but I don't know how. How do I work through this? And they just said to me, do you doodle? And I'm like, yes, I do. So they said, well, that's it. Just doodle. Just sit there with a piece of paper and pencil and just doodle. Draw scribbles, whatever you want to draw. Just let the pencil flow and scribble and doodle. And I remember doing this for probably a few days, possibly even a few weeks, of just when I wasn't doing anything in particular, pen and paper and just doodling. And then over time, I just felt really inspired to start putting colour on paper. Hello, hi Adam, hi Dottie. And yeah, I just started to put pen to paper or pencil to paper. And then I just felt drawn to using pastels and chalks. And that's how it all began. And over a 10-year period or so, I've drawn over 30. Hi, Deborah. Lovely to see you, Angel. Thanks for popping in. I've drawn over 30 angels, which are now a deck of cards and a book. I've been inspired to paint and draw angels for the lovely, beautiful souls that have connected with me. And they have, some of them are in Canada and some are in France. And they were, oh, thank you, Angel. That's really kind of you. Thanks for sharing. And yeah, so I guess part of why this has come up for me tonight to share with you is to inspire you to know that if there's something that you feel you can't do, that you can't achieve, that you were told whenever, either as a child or an adult, that it wasn't ever something that you could do, then trust in yourself. If you're being inspired to follow that path, if you're being inspired to do that, then it's something within you. Your soul is trying to get you to create, to release that block, to release that resistance to what it is that you're doing, and find a very simple tool to help you to start doing it. And sometimes it is simply just a case of just go for it, just do it, just give it a whirl. You know, if nobody else sees it but you, at least you've started the process of trying and putting it out. And I don't know if you can actually see it. Maybe if I just angle this a little bit. See that painting, that picture up behind me? The blue, that's my blue angel family. That's the very first drawing that I put to paper. Well, after I'd spent those few weeks doodling, I just sat with a big pad in front of me and just allowed my hand just to take me where it wanted to go. The colours just popped into my head, and that was it. I drew it, and that's, as I say, thank you, Beth. So that's my first one. And that there is another version of that angel picture. Some of you may have seen it. I posted it on Facebook briefly a couple of weeks ago, asking for whether I should add some more colour to it or not. Lots of you made the comments that no, leave it as it is. One or two said maybe just a little bit more colour. I've gone with that. I'm leaving it as it is. It's not as large as that, but it will be one of the gifts that will be being given away in the 5 days for Archangel free event that I'm running next week. So if anybody else who hasn't registered yet would like to join in. But Sheila, that picture behind me is the original, and there is a smaller version of that picture, the big blue, just up there, that big one. It's an angel family of 4, and it's blue, and yeah, so it's a slightly smaller version, and it will be a free gift in the Archangel free event next week. So if anybody else would like to pop along and join that, just message me and I will send you the invite to the group to join in, and there will be some other giveaways as well through the week. Oh, Deborah, that'd be fantastic. I'm looking for yeah, illustrators are amazing people. I don't class myself in that category of being an illustrator, because my work is so intuitively inspired in the moment, I suppose, and I work from that flow of energy rather than something that, but I have been known to tune in and draw things for people as well. And there's a few of you here tonight as well at the moment. So I'm going to ask a question, because I was sat doodling, shall we say, for now, so I don't want to give it away, while I was waiting to start the live. And I'm feeling drawn to ask that if there's anybody who's watching live who has made a connection in one way or another to a star symbol recently, either seen it as an image, or has been talking about stars, or been thinking about a star, getting the star as a geometric shape. There's just something around a link. We will. All right, Deborah. Yeah, I'd love to. But yeah, if anybody can make a connection in a way that they've either been seeing the star as an image, sensing it as an image, feeling into something being connected to a star, please just drop me a comment and let me know, and we'll take it from there. So for me, this random moment of chai chat that's come in this evening is really about taking that moment of fear and stepping out of that energy and just trusting in what you're being guided and inspired to do, in whatever form that is. and shaking off any doubts that you may have, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy enough, that you're not able to do it. Because it's really the fear that's been instilled in us from you did, absolutely did. Yes, I forgot about that. So this may well be for you, Deborah, because I was told it would be connected to somebody who had a connection to stars, and I had completely forgotten about that. I don't think Deborah will mind me sharing, but Deborah and I recently did a past life together, and whilst we weren't able to complete it at the time for a family reason, what Deborah did get was this beautiful image of a burst of light, and a starburst of light. And then, because we weren't able to complete the session, I did a recording as well. I'm not sure, did you listen to it, Deborah? Did you complete it? Because we haven't really chatted since then. So it'd be interesting to know that how you found the recording as well. So past life regression work is also something that I do. The way that I work with past life regression, it isn't just to simply find out whether you were Cleopatra or Napoleon or Queen Elizabeth in a previous life. It's around working and finding how whatever comes up with the past life, what lessons were learned in that lifetime are applicable to the lessons that you're learning in this lifetime, and how you can integrate that understanding, that learning, into working through aspects of your life in this lifetime. So that's another thing that I do. And yeah, I'm really excited to share these things. And the other thing I want to share while I'm sat here, because I'm seeing while we're talking about creativity, these lovely bracelets that I'm wearing have been individually made for me. With I don't know if you can see, it's a bit like a fashion show now, isn't it? Got matching earrings for the green bracelet. But this lovely jewellery is angelically inspired jewellery. Okay, well that's fine. If you didn't have the same connection, we can maybe do another session and see how it goes. It might be that you need to be in person with it. But you can always revisit the other one and see how you get on. So it's always worth trying. So yeah, so this lovely inspired jewellery, I don't know if Carol is still in the room, so to speak, but this has been individually made for me. So there won't be others the same as this, but if it's something that you're drawn to, if it's something like you like, Carol and I are working in collaboration to create crystal bracelets for specific reasons, so for abundance, prosperity, peace, calm and tranquility, helping with sleep, connecting with the angels, all those sort of things. They are made to order. They aren't something that she's just making and having in stock. So you would need to speak to me so I can put you in touch with her, or ask for Carol's contact details, and then she will communicate with you and discuss what you may be feeling drawn to having made for you, whatever it is that you need. But they are beautiful. They're absolutely lovely. And I'm so blessed. I have a third one being made at the moment that will be on its way, bringing its way to me very soon. And she does make little key rings as well, also, and things like that. So if angelically inspired jewellery is your thing, then let us know. So if nobody else is going to mention about the star, then I am going to show you why I asked. Because while I was sat waiting, this is just a pencil drawing, so it will be transcribed into colour. So I'm not sure if you can actually see, but this lovely angel came through and told me, in fact, she did call herself Starburst. So I feel, Deborah, that this is for you. So I will complete this in a colour format. I will get it onto paper. It might take me a couple of weeks, or maybe a bit longer, because I am actually going away soon, but I'll work towards getting it done before I go away and see how it goes. But that is Starburst, and Starburst I feel is for you, Deborah. So we will take that one forward and move it into, now she's found her home, which will be lovely. So I do commissioned angel drawings as well. That's something else if you're interested in having your own angel drawn and brushed. They get drawn first of all, then they get transferred to either canvas or watercolour paper as a painting. So again, that's something else that I do. I think I've chatted enough about me and things like that. If anybody has any questions, you're welcome, Deborah. So she's definitely meant for you then. I knew somebody would claim her. I was certainly inspired to draw her. I'm already getting images, senses of the colours that will go in it. There'll be lots of like yellow and golds, I feel, is what's coming through. So whilst this is a pencil, obviously, then she will become something so much more. And I will get that done for you. So, but yeah, if anybody's got anything they'd like to ask, any questions, any spiritual based questions, any angel based questions, I'd love to have a chat about that with you and see, because that's why I like to come on and just share. Do get a bit dry talking as well. And okay. If not, we'll move on to the other part of the evening that everybody likes to come in for, and that's the card readings. So rooms, not really. No, not a great deal about rooms. I did begin to work with them about 5 or 6 years ago, and I've actually got 2 sets of rooms. And well, I think I've got a book, Deborah, that I could send to you that you could have a look at if you wanted. I'd be happy to do that because I don't use it anymore. I'll see if I can find it and have a look. But yeah, rooms was something that I looked at, but I didn't feel a resonance with them. So I've got a set of crystal rooms which I hand painted myself, and then I've got a set of wooden ones that were made for me. And I know Carol, I don't know if Carol's still in here, but Carol works with rooms. It's something, they have a lovely energy about them, but yeah, they're not something that I've worked with, but they all have individual meanings, don't they? And how you cast them depends on where they lay, and much like you do with like cards and things, I suppose. But yeah, I can certainly look out the book for you. And oh, bless you, Sheila. Feeling your gifts is about, for me, it's the energy of balancing your own energy fields, and I talk a lot about this in other videos that I've done as well. To begin with getting into balance, to be able to start feeling your senses, to really become in tune with them. It's about balancing your own energy and starting with clearing any emotions, negative feelings that you might be holding. It's about reframing any mindsets that you have. There's a whole range of, oh, lovely, Beth. It's about a whole range of energy balancing that combines everything. You know, we're mind, body, and spirit. We sit with our mind. We mainly sit with our mind and our body. So when we feel and think things, we store that energy in our body, and it can hold us back. It can dampen our energy. It can hold us back by just making us feel tired, lethargic, out of sorts, out of balance. And when we start to balance our spiritual energy as well, so balancing the aura, the auric field, the chakra systems, all of that, when we bring everything into balance, that's when we can really start to feel and sense into tuning in with our gifts. If it's something that you feel you might be interested in, Sheila, by all means message me afterwards and we can have a quick chat, and maybe coming in and doing the 5-day event next week might be something that will be of interest to you and will help you gain an understanding of how to release what's going on, because obviously if there's things going on around for you, with you personally and with your home, that's quite a lot of energy to be dealing with, and it's not something that could all be answered in one go, here on this line. But obviously you've already been working towards doing things if you've things are happening for you, but you're starting. So I would say that if you've connected with them, and then since you've been unwell this past few months, that will possibly be some of the reason that you're not feeling them at the moment, because often when we're in a place where we need to get well, when we're suffering from illness, then our spirit guides, our angels, our higher self even, will just step back a bit, just to give us that time to rest and recuperate and rebalance, start bringing our energy field back up into being normal. When you've had something like a virus, it can wipe out your energy field, wipe out your energy system, and make you feel tired and lethargic. So wanting to connect and use your gifts, it's not that they've been taken away from you, it's probably that they've just been made to feel a little dormant, so that you can rest and get better before they start coming back into balance and into tuning in again. Yeah, they will be. They won't go away, Angel. They'll stay with you. What I'm saying is they'll just step back a little, or they'll just help you to not tune in so much, if you like. It's not a case of switching everything off and it all completely disappearing. It's a bit like, what can I say? Okay, it's a bit like having that really favourite car that you've got that's absolutely beautiful, and you want to keep it pristine, and in the winter months you don't want to leave it out in the sun, in the rain and the snow and the sleet and all of that. So you either park it in a garage, or you put a cover over it just to keep it clean underneath, and to keep it safe from all the snow and the rain and things like that. So what spirit guides and our angels and our higher self will do for us when we're not feeling at our best is they will just, I suppose, what can I say, put it to bed, just to rest for a while, just so that physically and mentally and emotionally we can then heal, get well again, and then when we've got that strength back, then we can start working again. I always believe that, and those beautiful souls that follow me regularly will attest to this. One of the things that I always say is, well, two things actually. Healer, heal thyself. So it's about balancing your energy, feeling well, being, if you like, in tip-top form, because then when your cup is overflowing, when your energy is there and it's overflowing, then you can work and help others and do whatever it is that you do with that guidance that you receive from spirit. And that way you do it from a cup that overflows, so you're then not depleting your own energy field or your own self. Hi Susan, lovely to see you, Angel. Thanks for popping in. How are you doing? So there's lots to consider when it's gone quiet like that. And sometimes I refer to it as our spiritual peaks and troughs as well. Sometimes we go up and we're feeling on top of the world and everything's hunky-dory and we're doing really well and our connections are really strong and everything's flowing beautifully. And then we get a bit of a dip. And that could be because we're not feeling too well, or we've got some stress or emotional stress going on around us with family our environment, work, other things come in, we're human, and other factors will come into play that will help reduce that connection, if you like. So it's maintaining that balance of energy and keeping your energy field strong by looking after your physical body, looking after your mental and emotional well-being as well, and then building on that and holistically balancing everything around you as well. And I could go on for ages about how to look after your body, your systems and that, but that's such an in-depth subject, and it's something I coach on. So again, it's, it goes in deeper than what I can, touch on just here. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I'm so thrilled for you. Oh, and does it feel right? Yeah? Oh, I bet it does. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm so pleased for you, Susan. It'll be lovely. So if anybody has any other questions, anything else you'd like to share? I'm happy to have a little bit. Oh, good. I'm glad it's helped, Sheila. And as I say, just send me a private message if there's anything else you want to check in with and ask about. And I'll be happy to have a chat with you. There's always a reason that we connect like this the way we do. And if not, I will move on to oh, well, she took to you straight away, so that's nice. There's obviously something there, and just see how you get on tomorrow, I suppose. Oh, it sounds lovely. It feels nice. I like it. I like the energy that's coming from that. It does feel good for you. What sort of dog is she? Oh, that's good. So, okay, I think. So, all right then. So shall we? Let's. Why not? Should we move on to some card readings? Who would like a card? Sheila, if you're new and you would like a card and you've not seen me do the readings before. Hi Maria, lovely to see you, Angel. Thanks for popping in. Oh yeah, send me a pic, that'd be great. All right then, lovely. Oh, okay. So anybody who's new and not been here on the live, when I do the angel card reading, I use my deck of cards plus the energy cards and pick a number between 1 and 30. So we'll try and keep going in order. So Sheila, you asked first, Angel, so we'll start with you. Lovely. So Sheila, if you could just pick a number between 1 and 30, please, as well. That would be fantastic. Lovely. I love number 70, my old house number. I lived in, I don't know why I want to say this, but I lived in 3 consecutive houses. 3 consecutive houses, and they were all number 17. So, Sheila, your first. Oh, I'm going to shuffle the cards actually. I feel the need to do the two together here. Okay. So, from the energy cards, you have got Archangel Samuel, and Angel of Healing. And this is another one of my angels that I've drawn, Sheila. So this is from the deck of cards that I've had made from all my angel paintings. But this is the Angel of Healing. So the Angel of Healing is coming as just to help you with your healing process at the moment, just to help bring you that energy vibrational lift as well. But also I'm drawn to saying, and I feel very much that you are a lady who, you've got Archangel Samuel here, who comes in on the third. So he comes in on the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, but he's also the angel of love for me. He's very much about bringing loving, healing energy in, and the fact that he's here on the third chakra, the solar plexus. The solar plexus is where we store our emotions. So there's emotional healing going on for you as well at the moment. And the Angel of Healing is making me aware that you are a lady who does offer and help others in a caring capacity. And because of this, you know, you offer healing in your own way, whether this be that you sit and you listen to people talking, and just by doing that, you're helping them to sort of unburden themselves and their emotions. And in that way, you're offering a form of healing as well. So there's lots of healing energy coming in around for you, but also lots of healing work that you do yourself. And some of this, I feel, is where perhaps your energy is a little bit out of balance, because it's more a case of give than give and receive. So it's about a balance coming in here. So it's about giving to yourself as much as you give to others as well, and not just on a healing capacity, but also about love. So it's about, you know, knowing that you're worthy, knowing that you have great value in what you do and who you are, and to have that self-love as well. So that all feels really important around for you. So just be aware of where you're perhaps not giving yourself the value or worth that you believe you deserve. And you chose number 17, which is Divine Flow. And with these, when I worked with these angels and they came through in the drawing, I then was given channeled information to go with the pictures, with the angel as well. And the way that they showed it to me, the way that they gave it, was I was to offer keywords, colour and crystals. And this can be something that you can meditate on, something that you can either work with, either with colour breathing or just sitting with crystals and meditating with them, however you feel drawn. So your keywords are energy, flow and divinity. Your colours are green, amber, red, blue, pink and white. Your crystals are clear quartz, amber, lepidolite, pietisite, selenite and amethyst. And this angel comes through to say, in divine flow, life has no obstacles. Challenges are faced with ease. Each day is filled with peace. You may feel that this is a life that you cannot live. I have come into your awareness today to say that it can, and is a life that is your divine right to live. There are no impossibilities. Everything is possible. Choices are limitless. The only limitations in your life are those that you have placed upon yourself. It is time to shift your beliefs, to choose to change your reality and shift into the energy of divine flow. When your thoughts turn to lack or discontent, alter them to positivity and abundance. See the abundance you already have in life, friendships, family, health, relationships, career, finances, and these are all areas you can be abundant in. Where any area feels lacking, change your thoughts. Journal how you wish for these areas to be. And then there's mantras that you can use as well if you choose. Where energy flows, the divine grows. I am abundant. I am a divine and loving soul. I deserve all the good there is to have in life. I am worthy. I am loved. I am loved. And the message is, it's time for you to step into the divine flow of universal energy. For too long you have hidden your light under a bushel. You have much to share with others, and now is the time for you to shine. Let release and let go be your mantra. Use the energy of decluttering your physical space to be the key to decluttering your mental and emotional energy. As you do so, the divine will see your efforts and support you in your spiritual growth. So thank you very much, Sheila. I hope that resonates for you. And okay, I'm glad that helped you. Yeah, getting my tongue tied here. I'm glad that helps and you understand. Wonderful. So after Sheila, it was Beth. Now, Beth, you chose number 8. Okay, lovely. And I'm really looking forward to see what you're inspired to do with all those gorgeous rose petals, Beth. Can't believe you got that many from your garden. Amazing. Oh. Okay, lovely. No surprises there for Beth. Oh, yeah. I knew it was waiting to jump. Okay, so you've had 2 jump out, Beth, and you chose number 8, you said. So the first card that came out, Beth, for you is Archangel Ariel and the 2nd chakra. And then your 2 angel cards are Angel of Messages and Angel of Harmony. The feeling I'm getting in and around this for you is very much, there's a lot of balance coming in, but there feels to be like there's balance in the messages that you're receiving. So something within you, I feel, has shifted. So it feels like there's been a shift in your energy and in your subtle energy and in the way that you're connecting. And the things that you're starting to sense are growing stronger, and you're really listening and trusting in your intuition more so now. And that feels like it's been the last week or so, that there's just been this something subtle shift in what's taking place around your energy. And you're starting, I feel, to receive more guidance, more inspiration, and that's where the Angel of Messages is coming in for you. And just one push, wow. And you're really, I want to say you're harmonizing, right? Where you've got the Angel of Harmony, it feels like you're harmonizing things. So there's a feeling that even in your day-to-day life, there seems to be a feeling of harmony coming in now, you know, in things that have been a bit erratic or a bit up and down. It all feels like you're just getting this gentleness now flowing through, and everything is starting to just come into balance. It's just starting to flow nicely. And the more that you settle into that feeling of harmony and balance, the more you're going to feel more grounded in yourself, because Archangel Ariel is about the 2nd chakra, which is the sacral chakra, and it's very much about creativity as well. So it's interesting, isn't it, that you've got this inspiration with the rose petals, and the 2nd chakra is all about creativity and bringing that lovely balance in around there as well. So there's just this real feel-good feeling for you, Beth, with those cards, that everything's starting to, and I'm feeling really warm as I'm saying that. So there's something as well going on for you where perhaps your senses are glowing, warming up. So perhaps you're, rather than hearing and seeing, you're feeling more in your body. So you're feeling it in your energy system, and you're getting moments of, I want to say glowing and warmth, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just feeling really warm now. So I just feel this is all linked in for you, and how you're starting to settle into working with those lovely energies and trusting more in them. And you chose number 8, which is the Angel of Protection. And I always see this as Archangel Michael as well. So your keywords are strength, trust and protection. Your colours are blue, black and red. The crystals are Bogie stones, amethyst and black onyx. And this angel has come forth to validate for you that you are divinely protected, and that you need no longer worry that others may be able to influence your energy field. You have worked at learning how to bring in protection around your energy field, and the practices you have incorporated into your life are as natural to you as breathing. When you feel you have forgotten your protective ritual, trust that you are being watched over and protected by the divine, and simply return to the practices you embrace and enjoy using. Understanding that you have the divine connection and that you are protected requires the energy of trust from you to know that this is so. Mantras are: I am divinely protected. Protection is my divine right. I am so grateful for the protection of the divine. I live my life in gratitude, knowing that I am loved and protected. And the message is, when you feel that momentary doubt, call on my energy, and the love and protection that is divinely yours will be with you instantly. Trust in yourself to find the right practices for you. So lots of angel love coming in around for you, Beth. I feel with all these lovely angels that have come out. So thank you so much. Just going to grab a drink. And then after Beth, there's Maria. So Maria. Oh, there you go. And Maria. No, not at all, Maria. Did you pick a number, Maria? While I'm looking as well. Anyway. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. Maria, will you just pop a number in as well, darling, because I can't seem to see one for you. I don't know if you did already. No, never get tired of hearing from any of you, because I am just so very, very grateful that you come in and support me when I do these lives. It's always like, it's like a little family party, isn't it? Just a few of us, but it's great. That's wonderful. So Maria, you have got financial constraints and Angel of Souls. And number 13. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Right. Yeah, and just looking at your comment, it will say live because I am live. The Restream is a program that I use, and what it's doing is it's streaming this live into Facebook, so into my page on Facebook, my personal page on Facebook, but it's also streaming it to YouTube. So although I'm doing one live here, it's actually going out to 3 different places. So that's why it's called Restream. So that's just the title of the program that I'm using. So I am live. I'm sure the financial abundance will come, Maria, but the feeling that I'm getting around financial constraints for you it's not so much about that things are tight financially, but it feels like it's about you just bringing balance into your finances. Because if you look at it, as I look at this card, one door's open and one door's closed. So it feels very much about bringing balance in, because if you had both doors open, it would be like all that finance would be flowing out because you would be spending it on whoever. And I mean, I know we've had a conversation recently around this, but it's about just bringing that balance in and allowing yourself, yes, it's nice to go and buy things for other people, but it's also about knowing that you need to keep a balance in and not overspend, really. So know what your limits are, know where you can perhaps find a little bit of budget to bring in, and be aware that perhaps, yes, it might be nice to go out and buy that big, I don't know, expensive handbag, let's say, but it's also prudent that at the moment, either you don't need the expensive handbag, or if you do need a handbag, then you buy something that's less expensive for now, because there does feel that in time, when you can sort of start to, I also want to say maybe save a little bit as well. When you start doing that, then you're showing the universe that you're balancing your finances, you're budgeting, and eventually it will all come into flow, come into balance, and things will start to look better. But for the moment, it's about just being a little bit more prudent around your spending, and make sure that you have got enough for yourself, really, rather than spending it out on everybody else. And your angel of souls is just coming in for you. For me, this is about I want to say you're giving too much away of your own energy. So it feels, rather than this is to do with souls in spirit, this feels like it's to do with what's going on around you at the moment, and everything feels a bit fragmented. So it's like there's bits and pieces being dealt with one person, and there's something else being dealt with another. And I do know, obviously, that there's things going on in the family for you at the moment. And this angel of souls is just really coming in, I feel, to say, let's just focus on you, focus on your soul, focus on your soul energy, focus on the spiritual side of things. Perhaps I don't do meditation, but coming in and really just taking time out for yourself, because, and I know you do, but for you it's all give, and it's time to receive a little, and if that means going into quiet contemplation, sending out prayers, whatever it is that you do, if you don't meditate, but there's something around getting into this moment of having some quiet contemplation, of sitting in that peace and quiet for yourself, to bring and harmonize your own energy in that, rather than constantly being there doing for everybody else. So you chose number 13. And number 13 is, just double check, the angel of strength. So this lovely angel comes with the keywords of love, strength, harmony, balance, power, and courage. And the colours are red, gold, blue, and rose, and pink. And the crystals are tiger's eye, labradorite, lapis lazuli, and ruby zoisite. I always think of 13 as a lucky number anyway. I've never thought of it as anything else other than that. And this angel comes at a time when you have felt as if you are faltering in the choices you have to make, that life has thrown you a curveball and you are unsure which way to turn. Know that you have within you the strength to draw on from the depth of your soul to bring you up and out of the rabbit hole that you feel you've been drawn into. Allow yourself the time to breathe. Bring to mind that which you need to do to change the outcomes of what you are going through in this moment. I'm here to tell you that you have a warrior spirit that may feel as if it has been dampened. It is time for you to gather your inner fortitude and stand tall. My energy is your strength to call on when you need the courage to communicate to others in the choices you are about to make, and know that you will be supported. Your mantras are: I am strength, I am courage, I am fortitude, I am a warrior spirit, I am making the right choices for me, I do not stand in anyone's shadow. Message: be strong, have courage, know that you be strong, have courage, that you know what is right for you. You are a divine and loving spirit. Your time has come to shine. You know what it is that you must do to correct the imbalances in your life, and we support you always. So thank you, Maria, for your lovely cards. And after Maria, I think it was Deborah. Oh no, Susan. Okay. So Susan. Oh. I'll jump tight for you, Susan. Oh, and that one jumped out for you as well. And what number did you choose, Susan? 15. Okay. Lovely. So for you, Susan, you have the Healer of Ages, of the Ages. And you have Angel, Dreams and Desires. And I don't know why I have to say this, but it's interesting you asked for card 15, and this one's in reverse, it's 51. So there's something significant around those numbers 1 and 5 for you as well, because I've just been drawn to that. So just be aware where you may feel some connection with those numbers somewhere around for you. I even want to go as far as saying as 5115. So, 5115. Interesting. Okay. But angelically, 1s and 5s are very much angel numbers as well. And 5 for me, I don't know why I want to say it, but 5 for me is about abundance as well. That's just a feeling that's coming through. But I'm very drawn to the Heal of the Ages card. There's a lot of heart-centered energy coming in around this card. So there feels to be like, I know things going on around for you anyway, but it feels at the moment that there's a lot of heart-centered energy coming in around for you at the moment. So either somebody is trying to pull on your heartstrings, or trying to be, I want to say, using emotion to influence you, if you like. I mean, the words that I'm getting, I don't want to use the word blackmail, but that's the feeling that's coming in. So it's about somebody's using their emotions or pulling on your heartstrings, pulling on your emotions to try and influence you into making some choices around a situation that's taking place at the moment. And the Healer of the Ages is coming in to say, just allow that to rest. Don't just draw on your own inner energy, your own inner strength, your own inner power. Feel into settling into balancing the heart energy, balancing the heart chakra, and just wait before you make a commitment one way or the other. Just really feel into this to see which way, rather than try to be tugged into making a choice or tugged into doing something. Just allow yourself that time to just sit with it and just be in flow with it, so that you can get the right guidance and the right inspiration and start, because I know you're starting to work more with listening to what the angels are bringing you and what they're saying. And the angel of dreams and desires has come in, because it's just saying, hold on to those dreams, hold on to those desires. I know you may feel at the moment that they're not achievable, or that things that you're trying to achieve or get to, you're just, all right, Beth, take care and be safe. Just let me know how you get on with it all. All right. Thanks for coming in, darling. So just be aware where you're perhaps feeling that you can't hold on to those dreams and desires, that they're not going to happen, they're not going to. It's now is the time to really just be strong in the trust and the faith that they are going to manifest. They will come to fruition. You also chose the angel of wisdom. So this angel comes with the keywords of wisdom, knowledge, inspiration, guidance, and love. And the colours are blue, yellow, indigo, and gold. Your crystals are goldstone, lapis lazuli, clear quartz, rose quartz, larimar, and blue lace agate. Your wisdom is the divine gift of giving that is held within all. Your wisdom comes from the knowledge that you carry with you in this lifetime and many others you have experienced. It is our desire that you find your inner wisdom and use it to guide and inspire yourself and others. Your mantras are, I am wise, I am filled with inner wisdom, I am knowledgeable in my truth, I am filled with wisdom, let wisdom be my guide. And the message is, do not be afraid to share the wisdom and knowledge you have. You have come to this message today to show you that you have much to give others. Trust and what you know has value. Your wisdom comes from the love, compassion, and empathy that you give and show others. Share it, know it, believe it, trust it. So thank you, Susan. And after Susan, I know it was Deborah. So just go back and Deborah chose number 19. Okay. And 15, Deborah, you have got appreciation and the number 15, so that number again is coming in, so relevance, and the angel of kindness, which I think that just marries the two together nicely. I'm just going to turn that back down a little and just see if that makes a difference to what's it, maybe a bit less glary, but yeah, so that's your two. I feel with the appreciation card, this is very much a feeling of there's a lot of appreciation coming in to you. It's not so much about how you are appreciative of what you've got, because I know that you are, and I know that you have a lot of love and appreciation for that. But this just feels like there's appreciation coming to you, so you're receiving comments of inspiration and guidance from others, or you're receiving thanks and gratitude from others as well. So that seems, and that feels like it's something that's building. It feels like the more that you're putting out your words of wisdom, that you're doing what you're inspired and guided to do, that people are coming back with such wonderful comments and of thanks and gratitude to you, because the universe is showing you how much you are appreciated, how much the words of wisdom that you share and the work that you're doing is appreciated. And I also feel as well that this is linked to the day job, is what I want to say. So maybe there's going to be something coming in, an email or something might drop in where you're being thanked for something that you've done to help somebody. But it just feels like there's this energy of appreciation flowing towards you, because the angel of kindness here is coming in and just making me feel like this is all linked to the kindness that you put out, the kindness that you do for others, the way that you are being and helping others. And I feel as well there's a kindness to animals coming in here, because with that card I'm always connecting to Sir Francis of Assisi with this. So as well, I want to just say, be aware where there's some connection coming in around for you with St. Francis of Assisi. So either meditation, or you're seeing some work, somebody makes a comment about him, something that brings in that energy of that care and compassion that he had for animals when, and there's this sort of divine flow of connection coming in around all of that. So yeah, just lots of love and abundance and gratitude. And that makes perfect sense now why that angel that I drew earlier is meant for you as well, because that just feels like it's their way of saying, thank you so much. We really appreciate you, and showing you their love and appreciation for you. And you asked for number 19. And number 19 is inner being. And your keywords are divinity, goddess, soul, nurturer, and journey. Your colours are blue, green, magenta, gold, lavender, and purple. Your crystals are selenite, clear quartz, labradorite, amethyst, and wolfenite. The angel of inner being lights the way for the divinity of the goddess you are to shine forth, to bring harmony to mind, body, and spirit. There are times where you have forgotten to connect with your inner self, the spark within you that knows you, knows who you are, your hidden dreams and wishes. Now you have recalled this inner being, the inner knowing of who you are. It is time to journey forth in the knowledge that you are following the right path. That to connect with your inner being requires that you be present in the moment, neither looking back nor looking forward. All that you have to show you the way is within you. Look inward, see the beauty of your soul as it calls to you and lights your path. Your mantras are, I am divine, I know my inner being has my highest good at heart, I trust in my inner being to keep me safe, I am guided by my intuition and listen to my inner being. And your message, today, know that you are present in the fullness of who you are, that the goddess within you seeks to connect you to all that you are. Be strong, be beautiful, and most of all, be you. So thank you, Deborah. That was a lovely reading. And hi, Rebecca. Sorry I didn't speak before, but I was just in flow with doing the readings. And hi, Jonathan. Lovely to see you. Thanks for popping in. If you're both, Rebecca, if you're still here, Angel, just say hi and I will do a card reading for you as well. I just want to check that you're still here with me, because I know some people have popped out and left. We'll just see. And if not, I will draw this live to a close. You're welcome, Deborah. Absolute pleasure. I love the cards that come out. They're always so lovely, aren't they? And I just share. I bought this drink the other day, and it says it's a passion flower martini, And if I remember rightly, it's the passion flower that goes in the porn star martini. So I'm drinking a non-alcoholic porn star martini, guys. And it's very refreshing. Peaches is coming to say hello as well now. So I take it that Rebecca's not here now. If you come back and watch the replay, Rebecca, I'm sorry that I missed you when you first popped in. It is actually, Susan. It's really nice. It's very refreshing. So yeah, lovely. Hello, you. Say hello to people. Say hello. Want to come up and say hello? She's not too joining. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Say hello. Say hi, everybody. There you go. Oh. See? How's that? Maybe we should do a live together, Deborah. We could do that. That would be fun. I'm not sure if I can bring anybody on this. Oh, actually, I think I can. I can invite guests. So maybe if you want to, we could do something together at some point. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she isn't bad, is she? She's a good one. She's been quietly sleeping on the sofa over there. But when the energy gets flowing and she starts to feel it, she likes to just come in and soak it all up, I think, don't you? Just want to join in. If I could teach her to read, it'd be even better, wouldn't it? Animal communication it's a little something that I get when I do reading. Sometimes animals come in. So it'd be nice. She's definitely a mom. Well, she's more mummy's girl now. It's just the two of us since Griff passed away. But yeah, she's just loves to join in. Okay, so yeah, let's have a chat about that then, Deborah. We'll have a chat and see, and perhaps we can just do a little bit of talking about spiritual stuff, sharing each other's journey, whatever. And so, she will be 5 in December. You wouldn't think it. She acts like a puppy, don't you? You still act like a puppy. Take her out for walks, and as soon as she sees another dog or people, she's like, I want to play, I want to play. And she's off like a kite on the end of the lead. She leaps up in the air and tries to take off, don't you? Go and play with everybody else. But she gets to go to doggy play twice a week. So she gets picked up, gets driven to a farm where they've got a big open expanse field that's just solely for the dogs. And then she gets to run around the field with probably about another 6 to 8, possibly 10 dogs. And apparently, according to Carl, who collects her, she's like a little pocket rocket for an hour. She just runs around, don't you? You just join in and run. Oh, that's it. Just yawn at everybody. Charming. Maybe I ought to make it moments of chat with Susie and Peaches. That would be novel, wouldn't it? And what would you like to say to everybody? Thank you for being here. Yes, of course. Yeah, so she's really good, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Right. So I think Rebecca must have left, and I'm assuming Jonathan's left as well. So, okay. So I'm just going to say thank you to everybody for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure again to join you, and yeah, it would be fun, wouldn't it? Be a bit of a surprise as well if she started to speak. But hey, who knows? It could happen one day. So just as a reminder, everybody, for those of you that are in the group, thank you so much for being there. I'm really looking forward to starting the 5 days, 4 archangels next week. It's getting a bit nervous about it all as well, but I know it'll be absolutely fab once we get going. And yeah, so we've got that starting on Monday, and thank you so much. So if you know everybody, anybody who might like to join us, please let me know, or share them, send them in my direction, and we'll sort it out and get people added into the group over the weekend. And yeah, thank you everybody for being here, and it's been wonderful as always. So I will catch up with you all again, maybe do another one over the weekend, who knows. We've got the Weekend Arboretum reading coming up. If you haven't seen those, they're on YouTube, and the post is on Facebook, where you choose one of the 3 cards, and then the recording comes out over the weekend. Are you welcome? It's always a pleasure. I love doing them, and it's just so good to be here and sharing with everybody. So I will take my leave and say good night, everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. And if you're watching the replay, I'm Susie Antara James. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Lots of love and blessings. Bye, everyone. Say bye, Peaches. Say bye.